Hi, welcome to the live stream this morning. My name's Jabeen, channel of Archangel Raphael, and in this live stream, Raphael will speak about the energies at the moment, what's going on. He'll address any concerns you have, do some healing as well, and then talk about the week ahead. So yeah, I'll just let him come through and speak through me. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing at the moment are many things going on in terms of changes on the earth plane, many things changing, rearranging. But that does not mean that all of you are feeling these changes. It means that these changes are going on, but you will feel as much as you are ready for. So, some of you will be feeling enormous changes in your lives, perhaps things turning around in major ways, and others of you may not be feeling as much. And it is very much dependent on how much you have purged and cleared. What I would like you to know is that I do see lots of things at the moment being rearranged in order to make things better for everyone. But that does not mean there needs to be a major upheaval in your life. It does not mean that it needs to be that everything is suddenly topsy turvy. It is about being able to appreciate that even major changes can be smooth and easy and gradual. That even when you are doing something that is really big in your life to turn it around, it can be that the steps are gentle and smooth, harmonious. And the reason I'm speaking on this subject is because I would like you to know that the bigger change that you make in your life, the more important it is to make it smooth and gentle. And what I am really speaking about are big changes, such as moving to a completely new area to live, or, for example, leaving a long term relationship. Things like that, things that really turn your life around in a big way. But the problem with big changes is that when you do them suddenly, when there is a major upheaval involved, which creates chaos and a lot of energy that is discharged, it can create a lot of problems as well that take a while to clear up. And what I will say about smooth changes is that they tend to do the opposite. They actually sort out a lot of problems. So when you are making, say, a change in terms of moving, when you are actually doing it in a way that is more gradual in terms of following the flow of energy, doing what feels right at the right time, not going overboard, what happens is that the different parts of your life that need healing, resolution, are resolved one by one in the process of you making the change. So then, once you arrive at your new destination, you don't have to go back and do a lot of healing. Whereas when you suddenly uproot yourselves from whatever you are uprooting yourselves from, there will be a process afterwards that you will need to go through in order to heal what has occurred. So sometimes you may wonder why it took you so long to leave a certain relationship or to move town when you were obviously unhappy for many years. And it is because you were going through a process of healing various parts of yourself, perhaps starting off with your self esteem and then perhaps people in your life, things like that. And what I want you to know is that there is a lot to be said for the process, the journey that is involved in making a change, a big change in your life. And as you engage with it, it will be healing for you. And if you can see it like this, rather than getting impatient, it will really make a big difference when you arrive at your new destination. It will be like you will be able to arrive and have a clean slate, feel crystal clear inside. What I want you to know is allow yourselves to go through this process. Don't be in a rush to make things happen. Allow things to happen in their own time. And through this, you will arrive in a much better state. I also would like you to know that some of you are feeling very wounded from the past still, going over things in your mind. And for all of you, I want you to know that true healing takes a long time when it is something that is concerning something that has been a major theme on a soul level for you. Healing will take a while, but what I would like to offer you all in this live stream is something to help with this process. So, what I would like to offer you is whatever you are trying to fully heal, recover from, resolve, some help with it. So, for each one of you, I am going to do some work on you based on what you need in this moment. So I will do this now. I would like to continue. And what I would like you to know is that as you go deeper into meditation with me, there will be a lot that occurs to you about how to move forwards with your life, with resolving things that need resolving, with going deeper into yourself and clearing our problems. I will say that a lot of problems in life are created when there is some kind of trauma that occurs in a person. That means they are not able to fully be in a part of their energy, which then creates problems in that area of life. And what I will say about trauma is that it is not something that is fixed automatically by simply recognizing it is there. It is something that does need engaging with, because as you engage with trauma, it will unravel itself. A lot will be revealed to you. And within trauma, there will always be something that is shown to you, something that you can learn from it, something that will be useful to others as well. Because what I will say about trauma is that when it is fully cleared, you start to have revelations that you would not have had otherwise, things that you start to see, things that you start to develop compassion for. And this will really then take you forwards very fast once the trauma has cleared. So, what I will say about people who have had a lot of trauma is that when they are well, they will go forwards very fast, much faster than most people will actually, those who have not had that trauma. Because the thing about trauma is that it freezes you in certain areas of life. It actually freezes you into something that you were at the time of the trauma. And then when you are unfrozen and repaired, what happens is that part of you suddenly powers up into action, wants to really make up for lost time, and moves very fast. It is a natural process that occurs. And through this fast movement, the rest of you as well starts to move at that same speed in order to keep up. And so it really powers you along fast through life. And because of this, people who have been victims of severe trauma are often able to do much more than other people can when they are well and recovered from it, because they were frozen for so long. It is like they really have a lot of stamina for going forwards fast. I am giving you this bit of information because I want you to know how trauma works, how it is, how it affects you. It makes you freeze in certain places. And then once unfrozen, it is like your soul automatically wants to move fast to make up for the lost time. I will say that this is always the case. And where you are not experiencing this, I will say that you have not fully recovered yet. I am also wanting you to know this so that you can engage with your traumas, knowing that as you do, you will automatically go fast at the right time, that it is always time well spent to engage with trauma. And don't worry about losing time doing it, because you will make up for it later on. I have a few more messages to give. I want you to know that everyone in the world is recovering at the moment from something. Some people are recovering from bad choices they have made, others from choices that other people in their lives have made that they have somehow been a victim of, such as parental figures, people who were caretakers in some way of them, people who were in charge of something. So some people feel that they have really suffered as a result of other people's choices. People who have had less power, who have been too young to be able to care for themselves, or simply been in disempowered positions in life. But what I will say is that whatever you are recovering from, remember that it doesn't have to be a long, arduous process. It can be something that can actually be joyful to engage with. Because as you engage with what has left you feeling less than whole, you find wholeness. And this is something that is extremely joyful to experience more wellness, more wholeness. And what I want to say to all of you is that seeing the healing process as something to be enjoyed can really help you to actually have a new experience of it, and through it to make new friends, to learn new things, make new discoveries that you can share with others to help them. All these things bring a lot of joy and happiness. So I want you to know that those of you who are healers, who are on a healing path, who are very much about this, remember that it is one of the best paths to have in this new age, because everyone at the moment is recovering from something. And through your own healing journey, you will have a lot to share. I also want you to know that this is not necessarily a time when you will feel you are living in the golden age. You are in the golden age, but you won't feel it yet because you are still recovering from the old age. So you may feel like you are still living in the old age at times. But what I want you to know is that when you are ready, you will experience the golden light that is already here. You will experience it in your lives, in your being. But it is a case of clearing the debris so you can feel it. I have some more messages to give. I would like you to know that nobody in this life is going to feel shortchanged, but you will feel a bit like there are times where there is not a lot there for you. And this will indicate that something needs clearing in you. I also would like you to know that it is not really a time for trying to put yourself forward in life, because it is no longer this era where those who put themselves forward will be the ones who receive the most attention. It is really about going deeper and developing yourselves from the inside. And then you will find at the right time, you will automatically be more in the limelight. So I am speaking to those of you who feel that you have a lot to offer many people, who may feel at times that they need to push in order to get forwards in life. Remember, it is a time of inner work, of finding deeper clarity and connection from the inside. And through this, you will automatically then attract the right opportunities. I also would like you to know that all of you here are starting to feel a bit more positive. I see generally more positivity, but that does not mean you are out of the woods. You are still clearing, purging old energies, and at times you may feel quite congested and stuck in them. So it is a time for continuing to work on yourselves and staying focused. My final message is that I do see a lot that is being, in one way or another, developed or created rather for you behind the scenes. So a lot is being sorted out for you that you don't see yet. For some of you, it may involve a place you want to move to and things which are happening there which are preparing for your arrival. For others, it may be on another level to do with people who are preparing to meet you. But whatever it is, I want you to know that things are happening behind the scenes that are going to support you in the future. I have no more messages. I would like you to know that the week ahead will be good on the whole, but it is still a time of focusing on your inner journey rather than getting too caught up in the life around you, things that are going on externally. It is still a time for journeying inwards, clearing energy, and going forwards in this way. That is all. Hmm. Yeah. So thank you everyone for listening and being a part of this. And yeah, wishing you a lovely weekend, a happy week ahead, and lots of love to all of you.